this young player play at all, you know he's all about winning.
Being a 6'8" point guard that you can...
Luka Doncic is one of the fastest rising players in NBA history. Despite a lot of hype surrounding the Wonder Boy when he first came to America, many people were skeptical about how his EuroLeague superstardom would translate into NBA basketball. It's been only 2 years since his debut, and it's crazy to think that. As high as the expectations were for Doncic in the NBA, he's far and away exceeded them all. Those who know him the best probably envisioned him becoming this good down the line, but him becoming a basketball superstar in just 2 years was something nobody could have predicted. Today, everybody knows Luka's name, but there may still be some rare facts about the Slovenian sensation that you might not know. Today, we'll take a look into 10 things you didn't know about Luka Doncic. But before we get right into it, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on those post notifications. Number 1. His first time with a basketball in his hands. It seems as if Luka Doncic was always destined for basketball greatness ever since the day he was born. Well, almost. Growing up in Ljubljana, the biggest urban and the capital city in Slovenia, Doncic first touched a basketball when he was just 7 months old. This came much to the delight of his father, Sasa Doncic, who was a former pro basketball player and had stints in several Slovenian, Serbian, and French clubs. Since his on-court retirement in 2010, Sasa transitioned into a head coaching career, but he had already put his coaching skills to good use throughout his son's early years. And by that time, Luka turned 1. He was already playing and shooting around at a mini hoop in his room. It really isn't hard to figure out why Doncic is so good, now that we know he's been working on his game before he had any memory. Number 2. He quit playing soccer because he was too tall. While basketball was his first sport he started practicing, it was far from the only one he enjoyed as a child. Another one of his favorites was football, or as we called soccer. But unfortunately, or maybe not so unfortunately in retrospect, Luka decided to quit football because he was just too tall, deciding instead to focus on basketball. As his mother, Marion Potterbin, put it, I think that Luka was born to play basketball. Her exact height is unknown, but Luka's father is 6'7", so it wasn't surprising to see Doncic grow as tall as he did from a young age. This was the ultimate sign that led Luka to shift his full focus towards basketball. And we're glad he did, because we wouldn't be able to enjoy some Luka magic if he had remained committed to soccer. Number 3. He signed his first basketball contract at age 13. Just think about that for a second. How good of a player must you be for arguably the best basketball club in Spain to give you a contract at 13? Granted, he's not the only player who's signed with a club this young, but only a handful of very talented people can claim that. Even fewer managed to actually develop into true stars off of it. As Luka was forced to move from Slovenia into Spain, a whole new country in which he had no friends or family. He didn't even know Spanish when he first got there. He was just a kid, and those first few months were very difficult. Luka has said not just once did he consider returning back home. He said, all my friends, school, family, everything was in Slovenia. But after I learned Spanish, it was easier to communicate and to make new friends. Eventually, the whole experience helped Doncic mature much earlier than most fellow young prospects. And that maturity has made his transition into NBA basketball much smoother. Number 4. He spends between 2 to 3 hours a day playing video games. Just like most modern teenagers, Doncic grew up playing video games. The fact that he's now a world-class basketball superstar hasn't stopped him from spending some off time playing video games, around 2 to 3 hours daily to be exact. Luka enjoys playing games from different genres like Call of Duty and Fortnite, but his 2 favorites are the FIFA series, which goes back to his childhood love of soccer, and Overwatch. He said he plays a lot of Overwatch, so much that he could be a pro. And even though he isn't too big of a fan of the NBA 2K series, he said he's already played as himself in the game, and that it's like a dream come true. Luka's mother said he likes playing video games, especially soccer games, not so much basketball games, and he also loves playing cards with his friends, as well as board games with family and friends. Kinda sounds like he's just like any other young adult. Number 5. The reason why he wears jersey number 77. Out of the many more common jersey numbers Luka could have chosen to wear, he went with number 77? Was there even any good player to ever wear that number before? Was this a sign Luka wanted to carve his own path? Well, not exactly, as this isn't his first time wearing 77. Doncic grew up wearing number 7, which has always been his favorite number, due to his favorite childhood European player, Vasilis Spanoulis, also wearing it. Luka wore 7 with Real Madrid, but when he made it to the senior Slovenia national team, veteran Klemen Prepelic had already been wearing 7. Given he was a veteran and had first choice, Luka decided to add another 7 to his own and became number 77. The same thing happened when he got to the NBA, as Mavericks teammate Dwight was already wearing number 7, which, you guessed it, forced Luka to return to number 77. But hey, it's not that bad. They say 2's always better than 1. Number 6. He has never publicly addressed his relationship with his father. Even though Sasa Doncic was likely the most influential figure in a young Luka's life, and the biggest reason why his son fell in love with basketball, apparently both don't have the best father-son relationship. It's believed that all this stems from the divorce between Luka's parents when he was just 8 years old. Again, it's not entirely clear exactly what happened that has turned the relationship so rocky, but it clearly hasn't been the same ever since. It was never perfect, wrote Sasa Doncic in a public letter to his son shortly after Luka was drafted. Sasa wasn't able to be by Luka's side when he got drafted, but said he couldn't wait to hear his son's name get called. Oddly enough, Doncic has never publicly addressed the relationship he has with his father. This likely means the relationship isn't the closest one, but we're sure Luka still holds a special place in his heart for his dad. Number 7. Sorry ladies, he's taken. Even though many believe Luka is still single, he has actually been in a relationship for a long time with Slovenian model Anna Maria Goltz. It's still unclear when the couple first came together, but they've known each other since their early teen years. They've even been spotted together as far back as in the 2017 Eurobasket tournament. And while they went their separate ways in early 2018, the couple reunited later that year and now live together. Goltz moved to Dallas alongside Doncic after the Wonder Boy joined the Mavericks in late 2018, and they have lived together since. She usually attends Mavs games to support her boyfriend, and it may not be very long before the couple gets engaged. After all, barring any catastrophic events, they have their whole lives figured out, and they've been together for a couple of years now. So in case any female Luka fans joined us today, we're sorry to break the bad news, but he's already taken. Number 8. He loves dogs. Doncic adopted a little Pomeranian dog into his home after his girlfriend moved in, as it originally belonged to her. The couple later welcomed a new Swiss Shepherd dog to their family. The small dog is a male and its name is Hugo, while the big dog is a female and its name is Gia. Today, Luka and Anna Maria both take care of and love the dogs as if they were their children. They actually love Hugo and Gia so much that the couple even created an Instagram account for them. You can find them at Hugo_Gia and scroll through hilarious pictures of the dogs wearing their own Luka Doncic jerseys. Number 9. Historic playoff debut. Not many second-year players are able to lead their team to the playoffs, and even fewer can outshine every other player in their debut series. But that's exactly what Luka Doncic did. Even though his Mavericks ended up losing to the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round of the 2020 playoffs, Doncic was the best player in the series and put up impressive numbers while making NBA history nearly every game. In Game 1 of the series, Doncic became the rookie with the most points in his playoff debut, scoring 42. Then in Game 4, Luka lit up the Clippers to the tune of 43 points, 17 rebounds, and 13 assists, and topped it off by making the game-winning buzzer-beater three-pointer that tied up the series. With that shot, Doncic became the youngest player in NBA history with a playoff buzzer beater. After the game, he also became the youngest player to ever record a 40-point triple-double in a playoff game. The Mavs could have arguably won that series had Kristaps Porzingis not gotten ejected early on and later suffered a right knee injury that kept him sidelined. Either way, Luka was really impressive in his playoff debut. And finally, number 10. An interesting tattoo collection. Even though his tattoo collection has increased since he made a move to the United States, Doncic already had a couple since he was part of the Real Madrid club. Doncic has 7 tattoos, and each of them has a very special meaning to him. On his wrist, Luka has a tattoo of a phrase in Latin that says, "Nonde ses tuus, non exe eris." It means, never give up, never surrender, and is part of his daily motivation on his quest for greatness. Above this phrase, Luka has a tattoo of a tiger, as he said he loves these animals and jokingly suggests he would one day buy one like Mike Tyson. On the same arm, Luka has number 7 tattooed as well, the number he once wore at Real Madrid and that he now wears double in the NBA. On his right arm, Luka has a tattoo of the European continent, a constant reminder of his home and where he comes from. On the right side of his torso, Doncic got the Eurobasket 2017 trophy tattooed after he helped lead Slovenia to a gold medal alongside NBA star Goran Dragic. Also, Luka is saving a special place for his next tattoo, an NBA trophy, which he plans on getting when he wins his first NBA championship. It looks like a matter of when, not if, he wins that title. And when he gets his tattoo, that one may end up being the most meaningful of them all. Did we miss any other Luka Doncic facts? Which of the ones we saw today surprised you the most? Make sure to comment down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to watch more amazing NBA content as soon as it drops. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.